That's the only motherfucker that I know who's catching a screen pass on a Sunday for 6, and he's also missing his kid's 6th birthday. You know what I mean? Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, back at home. It is finally here. It's finally in front of you, and it's finally in front of a camera. For the past 6 months, me, Big Bulge, and my co-host, Charlie Capichetti, have been working on something truly extraordinary to revolutionize the sports betting industry, which is this podcast in front of you called What's the Slate? Today, we're going to be going over what a slate is for you who don't know back at home, what we're going to be covering through the next 6 months of this podcast, and what our final goal is and what we see ourselves doing with what we're putting in front of you. We're also going to be running through things like our top 3 favorite football players of all time, a slate draft where we each take 5 picks and run you through what a perfect day, a full slate is for each of us. We're going to be running through our favorite NFL futures for this upcoming football season. We're going to be talking about something about the Bruins and if they should acquire McDavid and how the Red Sox are playing hot. 2 kids from Boston. We're obviously going to be covering more Boston sports than regular sports, but at the same time, it's going to be a generalized topic of all types of sports. Then we're going to be finishing off with some guest call-ins and some of our favorite quotes that we both love and leave you guys with some motivation before you hit the hay tonight.
So let's jump right in. What's a slate? What are we going to cover on this podcast? What are we going to do?
So, what's a slate is a slate of a day. You kick the sheets, you're fucking hungover, you get to that 9 a.m. tea time, stumbling up, and you pipe one right down the dick. Then you move on. You see the bars lit up in the clubhouse. You get in, have a couple Jack and Cokes. You're driving home like you're Peter Griffin coming home from the Drunken Clam. You got no idea where you're going. Guess what? It's only 1 o'clock on a Sunday. You got fucking 8 hours of commercial-free football with Scott Hansen, and you are loving life. That is a perfect slate right there. And that is an example of what's a slate. Now, another side object of what a slate could be is what's a slate? The NFL slate, the MLB slate, the type of games that we have today, the type of day we're going to have. It all is the same type of thing. So we're going to be running through both sides, the life side of what's a slate and the sports side of what's a slate. Ladies and gentlemen back home, I don't want to keep you waiting. I just wanted to give you a little introduction about what we're going to be doing over the next 6 months and some of our goals to bring this podcast from where we are now to what we want to be in 6 months. We want to revolutionize the way that you look at sports, betting, and podcasting because it's not going to be a bullshit podcast that you're not going to want to turn on a Sunday. You're going to be looking forward to every Tuesday morning when we throw a new video up. But without further ado, let's get right into it with the first slate of the day, the first slate ever on What's the Slate, our top 3 NFL players of all time. At number 1, we got Johnny Manziel. This guy would go out on a Friday night, and a quote from him was, "The more I partied, the better I played." This kid would legitimately put down half of Colombia in his nose, have enough beers to kill a family of 5, wake up on a Saturday morning sweating nuts, kick the sheets, go to practice, go to the game, put a 45 spot up on Alabama, and drag his nuts across their logo and put double birds up to that entire fan section. One of the best teams in college football, every Saturday, day in and day out. That is a stud, and that is one of the top 3 NFL players of all time. Now when we get to number 2, Aaron Hernandez, former Patriots tight end. Not only was he drafted to catch passes, but he ended up catching life sentences. This guy didn't just work for 1 league, he worked for 2. Not only was he in the NFL, but he was actually in the Massachusetts State's prison for a long time. Motherfucker tried to kill 2 people and get away with it. I say it's gritty, I say it's versatile, I say it's shifty. He had balls. Put him at the 2 slot. Give me number 2. Number 3, Tyreek Hill. Although this guy may be running 22 miles an hour on the field, he's running 22 miles away from his ex-wife and his court cases. This guy's pumped out 10 kids in the last 8 years, which is unbelievable numbers. He might be the only player in the NFL who can catch a screen pass and take it for 6 while missing one of his son's 6th birthdays. Put him at the 3 slot. Love that motherfucker. That's our top 3 NFL players of all time, let me tell you. Now that we've given you guys our 3 best NFL players of all time, which is, let me tell you, 3 of the best players who have ever touched the field, we're going to be diving into a little bit of future bets for this up-and-coming NFL season. On the first docket, September 4th, we have 2 of the biggest market teams in the NFL facing off on Thursday night, and I cannot fucking wait. We're nearly 7 weeks out, and we have the Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's chop it up. Charlie, give me your first pick, guy.
All right, first pick on the slate. We're going with the Philadelphia Eagles. We're not just taking the money line. We're taking the spread. -6.5. Saquon Barkley might fucking hurdle another person backwards. He might do another 360 in the air. How you doing? You never know what this guy's going to do. He's fucking nuts. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown. That duo is just unbelievable. We're going to take the Eagles on the spread. Dallas Cowboys look my nuts. They suck. They have no one this year. They've never had anyone.
So we're going to build off that a little bit. And if you're a sports bettor out there and you're watching this podcast, let me tell you, we all know Vegas runs this shit. They just know. They set the lines perfectly. Every NFL game ends in a 1 or 2 point difference from the spread. So with that being said, Vegas knows who's scoring that first touchdown. And it'll be a pitch on the outside corner. It's going to be the first play of the game, and it's going to be Saquon. 75 yards to the house. You heard it here first. First touchdown of the season, Saquon Barkley. Like he said, hurdling motherfuckers backwards, because that's what he does. With that being said, we're going to go a step further. The over-under in that first game is 46.5 points. Let me tell you, both of these teams will be getting to 21 points by the third quarter. Two big market teams. Like I said, Vegas runs this shit. They're not looking for this to be a 7-0 blowout or a 14-3 fucking game. They wouldn't have put them on the schedule to be the first game of the season on a Thursday night primetime game. They're going to be looking for action, action, action. They want people betting thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on this game. Let me tell you, it will be over 46.5. Maybe we'll even touch 60. I don't know. But the over is the play. The spread for the Philadelphia Eagles to win by a touchdown is a play. And the first scorer of this NFL season will be Saquon. 75-yard run, first play of the fucking year. Let me tell you, you heard it here first on What's the Slate. Moving on from the first game of the season, we're going to get back into NFL futures as a whole. Full season slate. So when you look at the NFL and you look at the New England Patriots, they're number one on the docket for being one of the better teams and a comeback team over the last 6 years. Yes, we lost Belichick. Yes, we don't have any of the studs that we had when we were a dynasty. But let me tell you, we picked up Will Campbell, who he himself said that he would die for Drake May the second he got drafted. We have Stephon Diggs doing ketamine with hookers on a boat. I mean, there is never a better upside to a team that I've seen from the Patriots side since 2018. So with that being said, we have an over-under win total of 8.5. Charlie's going to let you know what we're taking right now, and I'll just give you a hint. Now that we've gotten through the first Thursday night football game of the season versus the Eagles and the Cowboys, which is going to be a fucking mastermind, we're going to get to the next slate of the day. We're going to talk about, should the Bruins acquire McDavid? And we're going to talk a little bit about the Red Sox and their 10-game win streak that they got going on. We're two kids from Boston. Obviously, we're going to be biased towards our squad in Boston. So we're going to talk a little bit about this. Let's get it going.
All right, should the Bruins take McDavid? Everyone's saying yes, no, yes, no. I don't know. I personally want McDavid on the team. I don't see why anyone else wouldn't, but McDavid and Pasa on the same fucking squad, that's legit murder.
It's a recipe for success. I mean, come on.
Legit.
But when you think about McDavid and you think about, Pasternak on the same line, yes, it'd be great. But if we acquire McDavid, it'd be like putting a black coffee in a fucking microwave. It'll blow up. Our entire market space will be fucked. And we won't have any cap space to sign a single player for the rest of the season. So that's what I get on the back half of why people wouldn't want him. I mean, we're on the same page here. I would love to see McDavid on the Bruins. I'd love to drive 20 minutes and go see McDavid rip it up at the Garden. And instead of ripping 6 goals against us, it's for us. But at the same time, maybe he's not a good fit for us. We already have our superstars. We have Pasternak. But in the last, 2 years, we've kind of traded away everything we were since the 2023 season. We won that bullshit trophy during the season. That's like the best team in the league. We traded Marchand away, and he's rubbing his nuts across Boston because he's in Florida now with a cup and a ring on his hand. There's a lot of, things to say. I'm not an NHL guy. Neither of us really are, but we're Bruins guys. I love watching the team play. We got McAvoy. We got Pasternak. We have recipe for success. We got rid of our coach when he was the most winning coach in our program's history, which is fucking stupid as fuck, but it is what it is. McDavid, I guess, is on our docket. He's up there for the trade slate. I would like to see him in Boston. I don't know.
I would love to see him in Boston. It's just, does Boston want him in Boston?
That's what I mean.
Boston's built a bunch of gritty people, fourth line, fucking blocking shots with their teeth.
Yeah.
I don't know if McDavid's going to fit that position.
I don't think so. Yeah, I mean,
he's coming from Edmonton.
McDavid's a pretty boy. He likes to put 6 goals up on a Sunday and laugh his ass off, get a little happy ending down the street.
He likes to ski 26 miles per hour and destroy your franchise. That's no bueno.
Yeah, we here in Boston, we like fourth liners that are going to get fucked up, get a black coffee from Dunks, and run their head into the ice. McDavid, I don't see it. I mean, yeah, he goes top jet on a fucking goalie and puts his nuts in their mouth, but do we really need that right now? We're a shit market team. We're below 500 for the next 3 years, as I see it. If we sign him, we have no room to sign another good player, top 10 player for the next 3-4 years. We have 6 first round overall draft picks coming from now until 2030. A lot of those are probably going to have to get traded if we're going to acquire them. I know he wants out of Canada. I don't know who wouldn't. We're going to move on to Red Sox are fucking steaming.
Holy
10 in a row.
shit.
The city's on fire. I mean,
Myers,
the Red Sox are fucking
Roman
hot.
Anthony coming in.
Yeah, Roman Anthony, Myers, Bullets. Roll the clip, kid.
Yo, swing that to your boys.
Appreciate you. All right. The Red Sox are fucking hot. We got Roman Anthony and Marcelo Meyer hitting loco after a 9-inning game, two-manning some birds from Northeastern. It doesn't get better than that. We have young studs looking to put their balls on the plate, putting their feet on that white line, and doing whatever it takes for us to get hits. Speaking of these Red Sox, let's talk about Rafaela. Ceddanne Rafaela. 2-run homer today. Walked us off last night. It's unbelievable what this guy's doing for us and what he's doing for this franchise. I love it. All he does is hit the ball. He's see ball, hit ball. That's it. We're going to be getting into the guest call-ins, and this should get interesting. Joe, what do you got for us today, brother?
Hey, Devin, love the show. Big time fan. I want to talk Yankees baseball.
Oh, brother.
Jesus.
Oh, brother. Fuck the Yankees. Let's hear it, Joe.
I think this team's built for World Series baseball. I think this team will be putting rings on their fingers at the end of the year. And I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah. All right, let me talk a little bit about the Yankees. Volpe's out there with his dick out. He can't even figure out how to ground a fucking ball. Aaron Judge is getting praised like he's Jesus Christ. I've seen better fucking hitters in our 9 slot on the Red Sox.
Judge is better than any Red Sox player to ever wear a fucking uniform. And I'm including Big Papi, Ramirez.
Wow. All right, that is one of the craziest takes I've ever heard in my life. Joe, I want to reiterate. You just said that Aaron Judge is better than who?
And Big Papi and Crochet.
God. All right. This kid, Joe Bajo, obviously has no idea what he's talking about. I've had 3 beers in my life, but according to this guy, he hasn't.
It's Bajo's friend Jake here.
Oh, Jake Ware calling in. Jake Ware calling in to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a round of applause for my boy Jake Ware.
Dude, the Red Sox suck dick, my boy.
Okay.
Are you joking me, dude? And fucking let's talk about the Patriots right now. What happened since Brady?
Yeah, over 8.5 wins. Over 8.5 wins.
8.5 wins. I would bet my house on the under. Are you joking?
Dude, some of these New York kids, let me tell you, for the ladies and gentlemen watching back home, for the kids that live in New York, bunch of rat fucks. Have no idea what the fuck they talk about. They haven't seen a championship since the fucking dinosaurs went extinct.
Big bulge.
Have I ever seen a waste of money better than this? Are you shitting me? Cowboys plus 6.5 is a fucking death wish.
Well, fuck you, big bulge.
All right, we got the third call into the day. We got our boy Nico down in Hoboken, New Jersey. Nico, what do you got to say for us, brother?
All right, yeah, let's talk AL East baseball real quick. Right? The Boston Red Sox are on a 10-game win streak. Before this win streak, they were under 500. They were an under 500 ball club.
And now what are they?
These little Boston fans are getting excited over a team that was just a below 500 ball club. once your little hot streak ends, which it will, because it just got interrupted by the All-Star break.
And the Yankees are how much games back from a Canadian team?
Two games. Simple 2 games.
It's not a simple 2 games. You guys don't even have a starting pitcher. Max Fried gets fucking lit up like it's the 4th of July. It's unbelievable. It's like they can't miss. The ball goes into the strike zone, and the bat connects almost every time when Rodon's on the mound.
All right, we have our 4th caller on What's the Slate. Let's figure out who this is and what he has to say.
We got Spencer from Wakefield. What's going on?
Spence from Wakefield, how you doing, brother? What do you got for us on the slate today?
I'm seeing a lot of crap online about McDavid to the Bruins. It ain't happening. It's a dream. I'm telling you, it's just a dream.
All right, Spence, let's hear. What makes you say that about McDavid?
Hey, why is it a dream, brother? I would love to see him and Pasternak on the same line. Are you fucking kidding me?
So would I. I would love to, and then all the ticket prices are going to soar. I'm not going to get my ass in a seat anytime soon.
Hey, that is true. But him and Pasta on the same power play would legit be a war crime.
Hey, folks, I just wanted to hear your input on Debo coming to the town.
So, yeah, let's talk a little about Debo coming from the West Coast to the East Coast. Look, Debo's great. Debo's a little rat. He's like fucking Marshawn. You don't want to play against him, and you want him on your squad. He's going to either run the ball 7 times for 50 yards, or he's not going to catch a single fucking pass all game. I personally think Terry is still going to run that team. I just think Terry McLaurin has that in him. I don't think Debo is going to be a huge factor in your season success, but I definitely think he's versatile. He can be in the backfield. He can be in the slot. He can be at the X. You throw him anywhere. The guy's a fucking meatball. He's going to run into you. He's going to knock you over. I like the ad. I do. Is it worth the cap space loss?
I think this season will show his worth, Bulge.
Do you think he is a what?
Hey, we have a party trophy coming to DC soon.
Sluss, what do you think? What round do you think in this upcoming fantasy draft do you think he's going to get drafted in?
You know, Bulge, that's a great question, and I can't wait for the mocks to open up so I can, get my hands loose with when I'm taking my guys. I see him going 3rd round. Quite honest with you, I see him going 3rd round. He's gonna add a lot of value to one's fantasy team. Catching a short ball, yards after catch. I mean, Bulge, we found a great guy, and I think us as a team, as a city, have come together, and we're gonna play some good football this year.
All right, let's transition the football to the fucking Washington Wizards. Oh my God, talk about a fucking poverty franchise. Yo, can we get a little bit about this upcoming this past NBA draft and what this meant for the Wizards?
Okay, Bulge, you took the words out of my mouth. We got fucked. We got fucked on the draft lottery. Everyone saw it. Everyone saw it. Cooper Flag should have been in D.C. I would have been at every home game, but no. It goes somewhere else. But you know what we call that? We call that destiny.
Darren, it was a fucking pleasure having you on What's the Slate today. So glad to see you. Can't wait to see you in a month. Final stretch. And I'll talk to you soon, brother. Shoot him straight. Yep.
All right, we have our 6th caller here. We're going to see where he's calling out from. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Frank from North Shore, Massachusetts.
Hey, Frank, how we doing today, brother?
I'm doing great. How you boys doing?
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
Oh, I got a hot, steamy take right here. These boys in red and blue in Gillette Stadium, the New England Patriots, are going to be a wild card playoff team.
That's what I'm talking about.
Love to hear it.
That's my prediction. Drake May has a top 5 talent in the NFL. Mike Vrabel is a dog. And this rebuild is going exactly how it needs to be for us to be dominant again.
Frank, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What do you think about Trayvon Henderson joining the Patriots?
Oh, I think that's exactly what we needed. A true explosive playmaker, can really score from anywhere on the field. Is good at every level of the position, running the ball, receiving the ball, pass blocking. He lays sticks behind the line of scrimmage.
I love it.
Give us the Patriots record this season, 2025-2026.
I'm going to say we are a 9-8 wild card birth.
Love it.
I
Love
don't
it.
think we're getting to 10 wins, Frank.
I think
We have the
I think
second
there are some
easiest
other
schedule in the
teams-
league.
We have an easy schedule, but there are some teams that I'm unsure of. I don't know how their future is going to be.
Frank,
I
another
know
question
that
right
this
at you. Do you
team
think we
has a
split?
future.
Do you think we split with the Bills?
I think we split with the Bills because Drake May outplayed Josh Allen last year in the game that they played against each other.
I love that take.
All right, one more question. First game, Patriots at home against the Raiders. Who's winning it and why?
I think the Patriots are going to come on top. It's going to be a gritty win. I think it's going to be on the lower end of the scoring. The Raiders have some pieces. Like they've got some good guys with Genty and Geno Smith and Brock Bowers.
We are
on
going against
offense.
Genty
But that
and the
defense is a
half
little
the
sketchy to
Seahawks
me,
lineup.
and I'm not sure. I think those boys are ready to come into Gillette and take it from the
No,
Pats.
no. Yeah, they're not ready. No.
Love to hear it, Frank. Frank, thank you for joining us on What's the Slate. And any last words?
Thank you for having me, boys. Go Pats.
Go
That was
Pats.
Frank from Boston,
Love to see it.
Massachusetts. Hell of a stud. Love to hear it. We love your guys' call-ins. You can always hit us up. Every Tuesday, we're going to be getting going. Every Sunday, we're going to be filming. You want to call in? DM us. Let us know. We love hearing from the crowd out there. Ladies and gentlemen back home, thank you so much for watching the first episode of What's the Slate. It means a lot. The first episode is obviously not going to be what we want and what we need, but it's test and trial for the first 4 or 5 episodes. It's the first time either of us have ever done anything like this. We really appreciate all the support and everybody that's watching. What we want to do now is thank all the guest callers who called in. I appreciate you guys' time. We appreciate you guys' takes. We love hearing from the community and from the people that support us. We're going to finish this fucking episode out with a couple of our best quotes that we love, some motivation for the guys at home that gets you up in the morning on a Monday, gets a coffee in your mouth. Monday morning, it's 9 a.m., you're going to work. You fucking hate it, but you got to do it. Get it fucking done. Charlie, let's go.
All right, starting out from me. I know I didn't talk that much. I wasn't involved that much in this episode, but I'm gonna end it off with a good quote. If your life was a movie and the audience was watching right now, what would they be saying? What would they be screaming at the camera? Start now. This, that. What are you doing? Get up, grind, grab your balls, give them a little tug, get out the shower, brush your hair, brush your teeth, and call it a day. Let's go.
There's no better time to start than now. If you keep telling yourself that you have a business opportunity to get done and you don't do it, if you never start, you're never going to finish. But what I got for you guys today is if you want to shop without looking at the price tag, you got to work without looking at the clock. Thank you guys so much for joining and tuning in to this episode of What's the Slate, episode 1, first of many. Thank you guys so much and have a great night. I'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Adios.